Welcome to Top Rope Rant, episode 114. I'm Mike Hogan.
I'm just a cod.
Now let's talk about part 2 here. Pay-per-view review, Backlash, 2005, 2006, and 2007.
It's true. Backlash 2005 was May 1st, 2005. I would hope so, right? And your first match was a heat match. And this person, unfortunately, was a lost cause.
He was.
Tyson Tomko, which went nowhere fast. Defeated
TNA.
Which went nowhere fast when he was there, except for hanging out with Christian and AJ Styles. Was the only thing good for him was
like hanging out with Christian and WWE. So.
Exactly. Tyson Tomko defeated Val Venis in 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
We kick off the pay-per-view with the Intercontinental Championship match. It lasted 14 minutes and 31 seconds. As your champion, Shelton Benjamin defeated Chris Jericho.
It was a good match.
Good start match.
The third match, Hurricane and Rosey, I know that guy, defeated Tajiri and William Regal. The Throbs, Antonio and Romeo. I don't know why I couldn't say that for a second. But do you remember them? The Throbs?
I do remember the Throbs.
That's crazy. They went nowhere fast. Yeah. Simon Dean and Maven, which was the oddest pairing. But I guess Maven was a member of the Simon system. And La Résistance, Rob Conway and Sylvain Grenier in a tag team turmoil match to where Hurricane and Rosey won the tag team titles, which were held by Tajiri and William Regal in 13 minutes and 43 seconds. Wow, 3 matches back-to-back that are really long.
They are. Wow. The next match is the last man standing match. It lasted 18 minutes and 47 seconds as Edge defeated Chris Benoit.
That guy. Oh, goodness gracious. The 5th match was Kane with Lita defeating... Really?
No.
This is for real?
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
Well, you can look at it in the network, $29.99.
Kane with Lita defeated Viscera with Trish Stratus, which is very odd.
That is very odd.
In 6 minutes and 9 seconds. I guess that's when Viscera's playing the sexual chocolate roll in his pajamas.
Kane and Viscera and Lita and Trish, I guess.
The Lita and Trish thing makes sense. And Lita and Kane makes sense because remember for a little while she's supposed to have his baby demon spawn for a while.
Yeah, until Snitsky come running.
Snitsky. It wasn't his fault though. But Viscera, I think, he was playing that whole wearing pajamas out there and being the next sexual chocolate for a while.
No more elimination.
Thank goodness.
Your next match was a tag team matchup. It lasted 15 minutes and 5 seconds as Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels defeated Muhammad Hassan and Daivari.
You know what happened after that match?
No.
I believe after that match was when Shawn Michaels superkicked Hogan to get the SummerSlam match where he oversold like crazy.
That's a long way to go from May to August, though.
But Hogan wasn't there every week.
Yeah, Shawn wouldn't.
I think that was the match.
You can look it on the network or
$49.99. A lot of long matches on this pay-per-view.
Fast forward to the scene, see if he superkicks Hogan.
That's true, but a lot of long matches on
Yes, there are.
The final match was Batista, who is your World Heavyweight Champion, defeating Triple H with Ric Flair in 16 minutes and 26 seconds. I guess this is the pay-per-view after WrestleMania, right?
Yes.
So this is, I guess, after he won the belt from Triple H in that WrestleMania?
Yes.
There you go. They're...
Up next was Backlash 2006 on April 30th, 2006. One heat match. It was Goldust defeating Rob Conway in 3 minutes and 38 seconds.
Do it the Conway.
That's fun.
Yes.
We
did his song before.
We sang-talked that song.
Sang-talked it. Up next, you got Carlito defeating Chris Masters, who were tag team partners at one time, in 9 minutes and 58 seconds.
They were tag team.
They were tag team partners. They fought Big Show and Kane at one point sometime. I don't remember what pay-per-view. They got destroyed, obviously.
Oh, goodness gracious. Your next match was Umaga with Alejandro
Estrada. No.
Armando Alejandro Estrada defeating Ric Flair. Yes.
Very used to that with the cigar.
I don't know why they fired him. He was a good one.
You know why
3 minutes and 29 seconds. Why?
Because he brought up Linda McMahon
on
Twitter. This is while she was going for office. Senator.
The first time or second time or third?
I don't know. I think it was the first time. Vince told them specifically that no WWE employee was supposed to affiliate with her and say that they were going for her with the Senate race, and he brought her name up on Twitter saying that, he supported her and stuff, and they fired him immediately. You can't support my wife. You're fired. You're fired.
Yeah. Okay.
Where we at?
Number 4.
Number 4, Trish Stratus defeated Mickie James by disqualification, so she did not win the Women's Championship from Mickie James in 4 minutes and 3 seconds. 2 great women's wrestlers, not enough time.
No, definitely not. The next match has definitely got a lot of time here.
Woo! I see that.
The next match was for, it was Rob Van Dam versus Shelton Benjamin.
Yes.
For Benjamin's Intercontinental Championship and RVD's Money in the Bank contract.
Interesting.
And your winner, and new Intercontinental Champion, and kept his Money in the Bank contract, RVD, in 18 minutes and 42 seconds.
Was this where they were? This is where they were leading to RVD winning the championship and rechristening of the ECW title.
Yes.
There you go. And then he lost that because he got caught with weed in the car with 7.
No, both of them. He had the ECW title and he has the W title.
Yep. He had to lose both of them.
Yeah, quickly, one of those quickie, bam, bam.
Yes.
I remember that.
That's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Quick. But yeah, I remember it was Edge and Cena and him, blah, 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 and then he had to lose the ECW title to Big Show. So sad. Where are we at?
We're on number 6.
It's number 6. Speaking of, Big Show versus Kane ended in a no contest. They gave them way too much time. They should swap 9 minutes and 30 seconds with 4 minutes and 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to see Big Show versus Kane.
Nope, and that would have made more sense for no contest in 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Speed on each other. Yeah, so 9 minutes. 9 minutes in no contest? Jeez, what are you running reigns?
Right.
Your next match was a no-holds-barred match. It lasted 19 minutes and 57 seconds, and
Why?
Vince, with his mind of power, had to come up with this match, as it was the McMahons, Vince and Shane McMahon, defeating Shawn Michaels and God.
Now, if Shawn Michaels was supposed to do this big Christian thing, which I know he said he did defend him, which is fine and dandy, whatever. Don't you think that he should have won in a 2-on-1 situation? He still should have won because he had the good Lord on his side.
That's right. Should have some.
I'm not trying to make fun. I'm just saying that if
should
you're
have been some lightning in the turnbuckle. You turn around, super kick 1, 2, 3.
Right. I'm just saying if you go that route, you know, and you're making that a publicity stunt, you should at least let the good overtake the evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Just saying.
You're right.
The main event. That would have been an awesome match right here. Should have swapped the time of the no holds barred match. That's weird.
It is the McMahon zone.
Yeah, that's true. John Cena, your WWE champion, defeated Triple H and Edge with Lita in a triple threat to retain the title in 17 minutes and 33 seconds.
Your next match in Backlash was 2007. It was April 29th, 2007. It had one dark match as Carlito defeated Johnny Nitro.
Oh, Nitro.
We don't know. They didn't keep time. They don't care.
They didn't have the stopwatch going.
Nope. They said, go out there and wrestle. We'll tell you when it's
That is why they fired Mark Eaton. You can't keep up with the time.
Go tell the ref, okay, tell him to come. Tell him to go home.
Right, get home and we're starting a pay-per-view.
Going home.
The first match of the pay-per-view, the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff Hardy, Broken Matt and Brother Nero. Which is now apparently broken now too.
Yeah. And
obsolete.
Future tag team champions.
Obsolete. You can tell where they're going with that, right?
I'm gonna step on that limb and quote that they're gonna be the tag team champions.
Yes, the Broken Hardys is what they're gonna call them probably. Broken Matt and obsolete Brother Nero. You see his entrance coming out now?
No.
He comes out and he's got his eyes. He's got contacts in it to where they're completely white now. And his makeup's all weird looking. He goes, obsolete! Like on the PA system in his song. Obsolete!
Okay.
Over and over and over again. Oh, that's annoying. Where we at?
You're still reading off the Hardys.
The Hardy Boys! the world, not the WWE, the World Tag Team Champions defeated Lance Cade, rest in peace, and Trevor Murdoch. Such a missed opportunity with them two.
Yes, it was.
14 minutes and 18 seconds, which I do also like. I know he died around this time, but Lance Cade, when he was the lackey of Chris Jericho, that was really good stuff too.
Yes, it was.
Really good.
Your next match was for the WWE Women's Championship, as your champion Melina defeated Mickie James in 9 minutes and 2 seconds. Pretty good match.
What was that?
Good match for the women. It's a shimmy shake.
Is your hair waving in the wind?
Woo! Maybe we'll get Mickie James back.
Well, I hope so. Where we at? Number 4.
You're losing count.
I really am.
You are.
all this jumbles together. I'm just saying. Chris Benoit, the bad guy, not Razor Ramon, was the U.S. champion, and he defeated MVP to retain the U.S. title in 13 minutes and 10 seconds. Good amount of time for that. Good amount of time. I look like I'm just decapitated at this point on the video.
You're already decapitated. Up next was a handicap match. It was for the ECW Championship.
Again with this.
As you had Team McMahon, Umaga, Mr. McMahon, and Shane McMahon defeating Bobby Lashley, who was your ECW champion, in 15 minutes and 45 seconds.
So you know,
Mr. McMahon became the
exactly. He got the pin and he was the champion.
And that was pretty much the last nail in that coffin. Yes.
Destroying the legacy, if you will. The semi-main event, The Undertaker, who is your, I almost said your last man standing champion, your world heavyweight champion, defeated Batista. Not really. Okay, the match ended in a draw and a last man stand. How does that happen?
They don't stand up. Yes.
Both men were down the whole time. Okay. Neither one of them answered 10 count.
Yep. And
it lasted 20 minutes. I didn't know Batista could go for a 20-minute match.
No.
And 23 seconds. It's a good little pay-per-view here.
Though. That's all they can be. They'd have to be far enough away and
neither one of them
get up. Yeah.
But this is a pretty good pay-per-view here.
And the main event was a fatal four-way. It was for the WWE Championship. As you had Edge, Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, and your champion, John Cena, who picked up the win in 19 minutes 24 seconds to retain the WWE Championship. Yes, he is.
He's always putting the man down.
That's AJ Styles.
Yes. But up next we've got plot number 3 that everybody loves. We like to talk about it. That's what it's called. Let's talk about it. We're going to continue talking about the Cruiserweight Classic Tournament second round match results. Plus, we're talking about what happened on Talking Smack between The Miz and Daniel Bryan.
I love it.
Plus, a rumored and unconfirmed Raw and SmackDown Live events coming. Remember, they said there's 12 pay-per-views plus 7 new ones.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about which ones could be coming, which 7 could be coming. Do we know? We're going to find out.
We're going to find out. Plus, we're going to ask a little question on if we agree or disagree on it.
Yes, so agree or disagree. Or do we agree to disagree?
We could agree to disagree.
We might agree to disagree, because this is going to be a hot topic subject right here.
Yeah, so come on back to Bar 3. I'm Mike Hogan.
I'm just a cow.
We'll see in a few clicks.